He's only 3 years old and he's freaking huge, guys. And he's really awesome. He gets spooked sometimes and he'll whip me with his tail, but he's never tried to bite me. He just scratches the hell out of me with his claws. But I mean, he is a big lizard, guys. Look at that. Hey guys, Ralph with Mad Reptic. I'm back with another video. We're back in the reptile room. We got kind of a cleaning day going on today. I'm going to show you guys my big animals. Only 2 of them, but they're really cool. I've got my African black throat monitor right here, Kodak. He's super awesome. He's gonna be the first one we clean today, and then I also have a right around 16-foot tiger reticulated python named Lil Wheezy. You guys will see why when I pull her out. She's in an enclosure outside the room because her enclosure is almost the size of this entire room. But we're gonna start with Kodak here. I'll show you how I get him out of the cage and do a little time lapse of me cleaning and give you guys a little close-up of him in his enclosure. As you can see, he has kind of destroyed it. Flipped over his water bin there. Sorry, the glass is a little bit foggy right now, but there he is. If you can't tell, he is shedding like crazy. It's a little easier to see from up here. Shedding like crazy. His whole back, so he's gonna look freaking gorgeous. We got his UV bulb there, little heat lamp. As I've said before, this room is at ambient, so plenty hot in there for him. The basting light's just a little bit extra because I'm trying to feed him a bunch and get him real big and plump. He's almost 3 years old. I got him from a pet shop almost exactly 2 years ago today. And when I got him, he was just like a little itty bitty lizard about the size of my forearm. He's looking huge. We're gonna get him in a soak. So what we did with his enclosure is these are actually racks. I used to have tubs of rat snakes and everything all the way up. And to make more room in this reptile room, because we got racks, lots of ball pythons over there. I got boas, cribos. That's a new monitor cage you guys saw last week. Not a lot of room to work with. We got the incubator over here. So what we did was we just got some Costco racks. There's actually 2 racks put together. You can see it better from this side. But we got 2 racks put together, just scooched together. And then what we did was on this bottom level, we just took plywood and basically just framed the whole inside of this bottom level. The bottom of it is 1/2-inch plywood, so it's basically just a box with no top and no front. We did the front because I wanted there to be some glass here so that I could see what he was doing. This is just plexiglass. It's dirty, he scratches the heck out of it, but at least you can see what's going on in there. It's pretty cool. And then this is a little doggy door we made for him because I wanted to be able to tease him with a rat and make him run out super easy. So that is why the top of this enclosure is actually screwed on. So to clean it, we're gonna have to take these screws out, take this metal racking off, and go in through the top to clean it out. So it's gonna be pretty fun. We might actually take this front off. We'll see how it goes. But first, we are gonna get him into a soak. We got some warm water here for him. Get some of that shed off, about 2-3 inches. Not deep enough to cover his back, obviously. I don't want him swimming for half an hour, but really, with monitor lizards, they have no problem shedding the skin on their back or their head or anything like that. I really just like to soak him when he sheds, just to make sure he gets it off of his fingers and the tip of his tail, stuff like that, because if you leave the shed on there too long and it gets stuck, it can take off one of their fingers or the tip of their tail. So here's the doggy door. We just lift this up here. It's just painted. Let's get a rat. He's sitting right by the door here, and he's tongue flicking. Looks like he's hungry, so we'll get him to come out for you guys real quick. Want some food, Kodak? Hey, buddy, you a rat? Oh yeah. Come on. Here, come with the people. Good boy, Kodak. What are you doing, big man? You are shedding. I'll let him eat that. Look at all this skin coming off of it. Crazy, guys. Big, full pieces. All right. Come here, buddy. So this is Kodak, the black throat monitor. Like I said, he's shedding right now. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, guy? What are you doing? So he is gonna tear me up right now, just so you guys know. But check him out. He is freaking awesome. Oh my God, my neck. Their claws are so sharp, it's crazy. But you guys can see, look at the skin just falling off of him. He is ready for a soak. You guys can see him there. What are you doing, Kodak? Are you eating still? What is he doing? Swallowing your food, big guy? All right, come here. Come here, where's your hand? Where are you? Where are you at, big guy? Oh, Jesus. Come here, man. He's got me all tangled up. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so we got him in front here. So this is Kodak, the biggest monitor species in Africa. That's why he's got that big giant head, because he's an African rock monitor. He is super strong. But like I said, he's only 3 years old and he's freaking huge, guys. And he's really awesome. He gets spooked sometimes and he'll whip me with his tail, but he's never tried to bite me. He just scratches the hell out of me with his claws. But I mean, he is a big lizard, guys. Look at that. Pretty freaking awesome, huh? Ouch, Jesus, that hurt. All right, so we're gonna put him in this tub I have back here, get him soaking, and we will start cleaning his enclosure. Hopefully it looks all pretty with all the skin off of him once we get him out. But, oh, you're gonna climb down off me, buddy? Here. I'll get him one more rat. Just get him down off of me, and then, oh no, he's going on his own. We'll save that for after. Nope, you're not going on. All right, guys, say bye to Kodak. We'll get back to him when we're putting him home. Go there, buddy. Come here, water. I'm gonna unscrew the top screen, probably the front. I'm gonna time lapse through all of this because I'm just gonna be sweeping out the garden bedding. I'm gonna be cleaning out the water bowl, getting his sticks and branches cleaned off. Once I start putting the soil back in, I'll come back to you guys and show you guys me putting him back in. And just like that, we're cleaned up. I'm gonna pull Kodak. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he is scratching, trying to get out of that tub bath. I think he's done with his bath. So I'm gonna pull him out. I'm gonna set him on the ground. You guys can see him for a second, and I'm gonna use that rat to get him in his cage. Shut the doggy door, and I'll give you guys a close up of the clean cage. What's up, big man? So here he is, fresh out of the bath. He didn't get all of his, wowza, didn't get all of his skin off, but look, he is much cleaner now, probably feels way better. Next week or two, he'll shed that, the rest of his skin off. Where are you going, man? What are you doing? Whoa, oh, I got your tail, come here. Come on. Oh, he's grabbing my butt, he's grabbing my butt. No way, come here, big guy. What are you doing? Oh. All right, so we're gonna actually put him back in there, and then I'll show you guys how I put those rats in there for him. So come on, buddy. Boy, come here. Go back in. Super awesome, guys. He's got super pretty blues all coming out in his tail. I love after I soak him, he looks freaking gorgeous, especially in that UV light. Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes he gets cranky and whips his tail for no reason. I understand, he was locked in a dark box for a little bit there, but I'm sure he feels a lot better once he'll calm down. I'll show you guys. Got some nice fresh water. And there's the boy himself. What's up, big guy? Can you not whip us, please? Got me. Now that tail is thick, guys. That's no joke. I know it sounds loud, but it doesn't feel too good either. Super freaking cool, guys. So, that is the full enclosure. He's gonna be happy. He's probably gonna go sit right under his heat lamp. right now because he just came out of the water. What's up, big guy? How you doing? And just like with your puppy, after he gets done with his bath, Kodak gets a treat. So here you go, big guy. Hey, what are you cranky? It's food, man. Oh yeah, good man. Good man. Pretty freaking cool, guys. And I feed him a couple times a week. Sometimes I'll feed him 3 times a week. Sometimes I'll feed him twice a week. Sometimes I'll feed him once a week, just a bunch of rats, fish. He really likes quail eggs, but now that he's so big, they're kind of just like a little snack for him. But nice big lizard, and you guys will be seeing a bunch of him on the channel as he grows and gets to be a big old lizard. All right, so let's get this door in here. So he is put away. And that's that. So for our next part of the video, we're gonna go clean my other big animal, Lil Weezy, the big tiger reticulated python, and she is freaking gorgeous. This is a big custom enclosure that me and my dad actually built for this big tiger reticulated python. It's freaking awesome, she loves it. A lot of enclosures for reticulated pythons are, you know, they're big snakes. They need ground room, they need to be able to coil up and move around, but making it taller, you know, I fully believe that these snakes, even at this size, are semi-arboreal. She is always climbing around. You see that we have this awesome tree that is anchored from the top and anchored at the bottom so it can hold her weight. It's solid. She climbs on that all the time. She is always just, you would be amazed on how little of her body she can just hang on to the very top of the tree here and just cruises around. She loves the height of the enclosure, so any reticulated pythons that I have for the rest of my life, they're definitely gonna get tall enclosures, because if you guys have retics and you keep them in tall enclosures, you will see why. I'm gonna pull her out for you guys. As you can see, she has destroyed her cage. She just shed and pooped out a big old rabbit. So that's a little Weezy right there. We will pull her out. Her water bowl is disgusting. So let's get this unlocked real quick. I do have her outside of my snake room, so I have locks on her enclosure to make sure nobody messes with her. Not necessarily because I think someone would steal her, more of if someone came in and said, oh my gosh, look at that snake, I want to play with it, reaches in there without letting her know that, you know, you're not food, gets wrapped. I would just hate for anything crazy to happen. So that is the big reason for the locks. Also, when I first got her, I did have roommates, and same thing could happen. People drinking, being stupid, not knowing how to handle these big animals. It would be a shame because these animals can do a lot of damage. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. I opened our big cargo door to try to get some natural light so that you guys can see Lil Weezy and how gorgeous she is. I just did that time lapse to show you guys me cleaning her enclosure. She's gonna be super happy, just like Kodak in there. As soon as I put him back in the new soil, I use topsoil as bedding. Just cheaper, natural. She loves digging around in it between her yellow colors and the black soil. I really like it. So let me pull her out and get her back in the cage. I'll show you guys. All right. So she is a big, heavy girl. As you guys can see. Oh, she's still holding on. Watch out. All right, so here she is. Like I said, I think she's right about 13 feet. She feels about 1,000 pounds, but that's just because she is a solid muscle. You guys can see her cruising around. Try to back up a little bit and show you guys what she's doing. Oh, she's, like I said, she is a runner. But she's super docile. Woo, it's a workout, guys. I'm telling you, if you've never dealt with a snake this big, I saw them on YouTube all growing up. And I had no idea how strong these animals were. So she's going crazy. So I'm gonna get her back in her enclosure. Woo. Usually she goes straight up the tree and then right into her water. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. Whew. Just that 5 seconds. Guys, I promise, I'm in the gym. I don't do the most cardio because cardio sucks. But that'll wear you the hell out. Alrighty. Check her out, guys. I love it when I do her bedding change. She gets so excited, just cruises around. She'll cruise around and check out the enclosure for the next day and a half. Look in there, girl. Freaking gorgeous. So that was the cleaning day with the big snake and the big lizard. These are the biggest animals I have. I'm not planning on getting anything bigger. The only other thing I would love to get, I would love a croc monitor in the future. Big, beautiful arboreal cage, maybe a big portion of it being planted. I think that would be amazing. So I do love the monitors. I do love the big snakes. I am a ball python breeder though, and that's really what I want to focus on. But I love the entire hobby. I love all parts of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me clean these awesome animals. Lil Weezy's enjoying her new cage. You guys will see more of them on the channel as I do stuff. We'll do more cleaning days. I'll do some feeding with you guys. It's pretty cool to show you guys finally some of my pets. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Mad Reptic on all socials. I've got lots of babies hatching. If you guys are in the market for a new baby ball python, I've got lots of babies I'll be putting up on Morph Market at Mad Reptic as well. And if you guys are in the Denver area, I'll be vending the Repticon show at the end of October, so stop on by. And it was good talking to you guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks.